The effervescent light shines from your eyes. When you're coming down, don't make a sound. You took your time and I've waited too long. Now you've gone about it the wrong way. Yeah, you've gone about it the wrong way. Out of the blue she said, we're caught beneath two stools. I wouldn't be caught there, falling into you. Stepping out of line, in and out of time. No, it won't go your way. Call it a day. The effervescent light shines from your eyes. It's all the same. There's no one left to blame. You took your time and I've waited too long. Now you've gone about it the wrong way. Yeah, you've gone about it the wrong way. Out of the blue she said, we're caught beneath two stools. I wouldn't be caught there, falling into you. Stepping out of line, in and out of time. There's no words for the wicked, I'm tired. I'm getting by, but there's nothing left. There's no rest for the wicked, I'm tired. I'm drowning in the river. You took your time and I've waited too long. Now you've gone about it the wrong way. Yeah, you've gone about it the wrong way. Out of the blue she said, we're caught beneath two stools. I wouldn't be caught there, falling into you. Stepping out of line, in and out of time. Out of the blue she said, we're caught beneath two stools. I wouldn't be caught there, falling into you. Stepping out of line, in and out of time. I've missed the boat, but we stay afloat. The effervescent light shines from your eyes. When you're coming down, don't make a sound. You took your time and I've waited too long. Now you've gone about it the wrong way. Yeah, you've gone about it the wrong way. Out of the blue she said, we're caught beneath two stools. I wouldn't be caught there, falling into you. Stepping out of line, in and out of time. No, it won't go your way. Call it a day. The effervescent light shines from your eyes. It's all the same. There's no one left to blame. You took your time and I've waited too long. Now two stools. I wouldn't be caught dead, falling into you, stepping out of line, in and out of time.
Race time!
I've missed the boat.
You need the song name. Let me pull it up on screen for you then.
The
Out of the blue.
effervescent light shines from
My
your
bank holiday.
eyes when you're coming down.
As we head to the racing action then. And we're going to check this. We're going to see who has their telemetry on. Ah! That is... Wow, that's a lot of people. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 people. 8 people out of 22 are partially forgetting I said to have their telemetry on. Lap data, track map, full track, telemetry on. Boom. Bosh. There we go. Doesn't it look nice? I do need to move this down though, so we'll bring this. We'll bring this down. Edit layout. Bring this down. What else? I'm hoping nothing else is in the way of that. No, perfect, lovely. Ah, love it. It's working. It could be that people haven't put the thing on 25. They have the thing on 2025 and not 2026. You cannot hear me that well. Well, you should be able to hear me now. I'm loud. Pardon me. You can see your name. Yeah, you're fine, Rylan. I can see all of your stuff. It's more about finding who I'm on. I am on one of the Ferraris, so let's find out who's out on track. It's a red car of some description. We'll find him eventually. Give it a second. There we go. Two gens then. He's going to be the first one to set a lap time. Yeah, this might be... It's the only problem is I need to find people, but once the grid settles itself out, I should be able to locate where people are on the track. But it's good to see that there are most of the grid has got their names on, so we can identify who is who. Jujen's joined late, so I am going to give him an exemption, but he must put his telemetry on again. But we will follow him through. We can see his tyre wear. He's just got his he's got his name. He's got his player name off. He needs to turn that on. Solar with the purple, with the first fastest sector of the lap. So he will probably put it top, but Jugens is who we're focusing on, and he will be the benchmark. It needs to be 2026, yes. I believe that'll be Y. So I just need I need Mikey or Ollie to point that out in the Discord as soon as possible. But Jugens across the line then. Here's our banker time for everyone to beat is a 9.8. See if we can find Solar. The Stubler is going to come across the line to start a lap actually. As Solar comes across the line, 8.7 is the time to beat. KZR Dave has it validated. Let's go on board with Al Qaeda, who hasn't turned on his telemetry. Lovely stuff. He is on an out lap. Not Brownie is on a lap, so we'll follow Not Brownie on his flying effort. I do enjoy the rotation for commentators. I'm here for the next 3 races, including this one, so this one and 2 more. Solar has every single purple sector as it stands. Not Brownie coming up to the line. 1098 puts it P6 in the V-carb. Rylan and the Cadillac in P2, separated by not that much. Ryan on a lap in the Ferrari. It's a lovely car, isn't it? Scarlet red Ferrari. We love it indeed. And Sander sets the purple middle. We'll set off to find him. There he is. As he comes around the final corner then. Can he challenge Solar to provisional pole position? No, he can't. He misses out by 2 hundredths of a second. He does pop in a 108.7 though. As Ryan bumps back up to P3. Let's see who else is on the lap. Ryan's just finished his. Ollie Football, I believe, is coming back into the pit lane, and he is indeed. Ryland into the pits also. The Stubler, who I believe is on an... yeah, he's on an in-lap by the looks of things, the Stubler. On into the pit lane. Jens is on another flying lap, is 5/10 up on his current personal best. Ryan has taken away Solar's triple purple. As Jens improves by 2/10, he loses a couple of tenths through the final sector, but he puts it into P9. That's interesting interpretation of track limits, as I need to get rigged back. Okay, this is a problem. I can't see my friends list. Not ideal. I can't see. There he is. I can't see. It's in the way. How do you turn telemetry on? If you go into settings, I can actually show you actually. Go into settings, you bring yourself to telemetry settings, and you set all of this. You set this to on, leave the IP and the UDP port, as those are for me. 60 Hz, 2026, public and on. Everything else do not touch. As long as the top one here and these bottom four are exactly as they are on my screen, it will match up to what I need. As Ollie Football has turned on his telemetry. Thank you very much, Ollie. I was waiting for your name to pop up, my friend. I can see that now, as Top Fox is definitely not on a flyer. Okay, that was on a flyer, but has invalidated the lap in Sector 2. Both Haas drivers yet to turn on their telemetry. Era, that's what I'm going to call him, Era Ox. Era Ox. Ollie Football has turned his on now, so that is good. That's what I want to see. Kian, here we go. TTB Kian on a lap. Let's follow him along. Through the middle sector. He's not on the lap. He's not deploying. I think he's backed off of his. I think he'll go again though on those tyres. Clyde 7 seconds up on his current time. I assume he's just putting his... Not Brownie. Hang on. Not Brownie. Is purple in the first? He is absolutely flying. Can he challenge Solar up at front with a purple sector 1, a green sector 2? He is improving. He goes to P10. He does improve by half a second, but it's nothing to challenge up at the top. As Albon Lover starts his lap. I believe he's going for a double out lap though, so he will not be fully pushing as of yet. Not Brownie. Sorry, Clyde we'll check in on. Did he improve? Take a wild guess that he did, but he just didn't gain very many positions. Kian is on a lap again, so we'll follow Kian. Couple of little purple mini sector there. He is pushing. So we follow him through the middle sector. What is his sector split going to be? 2.1 seconds up on his own time. 1.8 off of Solar. As AERT Sander will have to go to him in a couple seconds. We may as well go now. Purple sector 1 for the Aston Martin driver. As Solar is improving himself on his lap time. We'll have to watch Solar go through first. The gap between these two, very much nothing. Solar improving by 2.5 tenths. We'll go to Sander, who's... Oh, Sander disconnected. No way. He was on a good lap too. ART Sander disconnecting. Solar improves to an 8.3. Ryan deciding that he's going to call it. Second place has disappeared on my screen. I see P1 and P1 to P3. Interesting. Anyway, we move on. It's probably because he's disconnected. That probably explains it. That'll explain why I can't see him on the leaderboard. I've sent him an invite back, but fingers crossed he can get back in. Lots of people turning on their names again. I like that. 3 people yet to turn on their names in their telemetry. 4 people even, shall I say. It'd be really appreciated if you do that. Thank you, Arcada. Literally, as I mention it, very much appreciated, my friend. Just a McLaren and an Aston Martin to turn on, and a Mercedes, please, to turn on your telemetry. We'll actually find out who that is. That's Hamilton and KZR Dave. I need you guys to put your show names on, please, in your telemetry. And who else? And Pratham. It'd be nice if you can also provide me with your username on, please. That would be greatly appreciated. As Bowmaster is on a lap, half a tenth up. I'm going to see if I can get this thing working again, because it seems to have just not worked. I want you to work properly, please. Where are you? You're here. You're right in the middle, and you're not working. Work. Am I able to copy this one? No? Okay. Never mind. Anyway, it appears it doesn't want to work. Bowmaster improves to P9 by 2.5 tenths. KZR Dave yet to turn his name on. Hamilton also yet to turn his name on, but he does improve. Up to P2 goes the McLaren driver. So they're in the pit lane. As Rice is nice. Back for attempt number 2. He's in 21st place according to my telemetry, but that is definitely not true. He is in 22nd, but he will go up to 21st. Maybe higher. And P19 he goes. With a... I've completely forgotten the lap time. So we're going to... yeah, we'll just pretend I didn't... I will pretend I already knew it. As Riggs doesn't seem to be rejoining. I have sent him an invite. If you head to the Twitch chat, and type in !Discord, that'd be great. It'll pop you a link, and the Discord invite should be somewhere within that website. The disconnection retired him. Gotcha. I didn't even see you go P2, Albon, because someone else beat you to P2. Sanders back, and he's on a lap. Purple in the first sector. Here we go. This is going to be full push for AERT Sander. 17.3 in the first sector. Yeah, Solar, he's here, buddy. He is here indeed. The Aston Martin driver through sector 2 will go on board with him. There is a Red Bull in the way. He does get out of the way nicely. T10 Rylan. I see your name. I love seeing that. That is quite nice. Seeing that name. Same with Ryan. Let's see. Drew Jens. There we go. Drew Jens has his name on now. Oh no, he already had his name on. Sander up to P2. Still 2 tenths off of Solar though. As there is no one out there improving just yet. So we're at a bit of a standstill, waiting for people to start improving again. Ollie Football is on an outlap, as is Rougher X and Tennis Pro. I'm thinking I need to move a couple of things, but we'll figure it out eventually. Carval's doing a lot. Want to start from the back so I don't get mauled at the start by idiots. Yeah, totally valid rigged. Just make sure you're... Yeah, an 8.3 is... as a guy that has an 8.8, an 8.3 is not that quick. I can't go any faster than an 8.8, but I'm just putting it out there. Low 7s would be esports pace. Definitely low 7s. Oh, I've got to move something. I knew I had to move something. Let me move this up a bit then. Let me bring this up a little bit. Boop. Right. Can you see the mini sectors now? If you can, I'm very pleased. As Rougher X is on a lap. So let's go check on Rougher X. 3/10 up in the middle sector on his personal best. As we head towards the start-finish straight. Takes the shortest line. And improves by 3/10. Stays P14 though. Solar on an outlap 2. Tennis Pro. Only 4 thousandths down on his time. As Solar. Oh, it's a little bit close between him and Solar. But Solar gets out of the way nice and comfortably. Assuming that is Solar. That is... There, no Solar's at turn 1, so that was Era. We'll follow Tennis Pro on the rest of his lap. Doug, you're dead last again. Lovely stuff, mate. Use tyres on your lap. Fair enough, Sander. You got one more try then. As Tennis Pro comes across the line, does improve up to P15. It's a great lap from him. As Solar is on a lap, but is only 200ths down on his own personal best. As, the mini sectors look a little bit bugged, which is unideal, but we move. As we follow Solar around through sector 2. How much will he be to the good? He is 1/10.5 to the good. And he's looking to improve on his current provisional pole time to make Sander's life even more difficult. Who sets the fastest first sector once again. Solar across the line, an 8.2. That is what Sander needs to beat. So we'll follow on with Sander. I don't know if Hamilton's further along in the lap, and he is. But we'll have to check back into Sander just before the Sector 2 split to see how much he is possibly up on Solar. Hamilton up on his time by just over 100th of a second. As that's a yellow flag. That's Sander! Sander has made a mistake. And Sander will not be challenging for pole. Hamilton comes across the line. And does improve but stays P3. Albon Lover doesn't improve, stays P4. Ryland, 1/10 down through the first sector. What can he do through the middle sector? 1/10 up in the middle sector. It's purple, but that's not actually true. Ollie Football up to the line as well. We'll follow the Cadillac across the line and then switch back to T10 Ryland. Ollie Football improves but stays P6. Where does Ryland go? He improves but stays P5. What about Drew Jens? Is he finding any time in his lap? He doesn't find any. The Stubler. Can he find any time in the middle sector? Yes, he can. 2.5 to the good. What can the Stubler do with his lap time? Can he improve? He can. He goes up to P11. Mercedes comes into the pit lane. And Era has invalidated his lap time. So that is your qualifying done. Solar on pole by 3/10 exactly. The graphic has changed a bit. My reason. It's my graphic. I plan on trying to see if I can change the logo though in the leaderboard to an MOR logo. Wait, hang on. I want to see if I can do that now. In between the sessions, leaderboard. I've just turned it off. Oh, I can! Yes! Oh, it's a dream. It's a dream come true. Does it work? Save. Yes, it works! I need to get a different logo though, but it works. It works! We got the MOR logo in it. It should be 2026 Tennis Pro. If that, it should make it a little bit clearer for me. But yeah, there's three drivers that need to change their thing, which is Hamilton, KZR Dave, and Pratham. If that could be mentioned to them, please, that would be really, really ideal. The sector 1 set by Sander, 17.3. Solar had the other two purple sectors, but Solar takes pole by 0.3 of a second. ART Sander in P2 and Hamilton P3. This will be a spicy race indeed. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
We're caught beneath two stools. I wouldn't be caught there, falling into you, stepping out of line, in and out of time. I've missed the boat, but we stay afloat. The effervescent light shines from your eyes. When you're coming down, don't make a sound. You took your time and I've waited too long. Now you've gone about it the wrong way. Yeah, you've gone about it the wrong way. Out of the blue she said, we're caught beneath two stools. I wouldn't be caught there, falling into you, stepping. No.
Alright, we'll keep the music for the formation lap.
Call it a day.
We follow the drivers along. I need to get rid of these. Lovely. Let's get the telemetry up. Everyone opting for mediums or hards on the start of this race. And you can see all the people weaving. As this lap goes on, if they weave a little bit too much, they'll be putting too much tyre wear through their tyres, as Hamilton has just turned on his telemetry name. Thank you very much, mate. So that just leaves two people to turn their names on. As Era and Tennis Pro, DSQ as Rigged has just disconnected once again. As yeah, there you can see Solar already putting a little bit of tyre wear into his tyres. Can't wait to see how this race will turn out. This will be a brilliant race, that is for sure. Look at that, two gens with 4% on his tyres already. You can see the difference in people's setups with how worn their tyres are on the formation lap. So they only have that tyre wear due to the amount of warming up they have to do inside of their tyres. So Sander disqualifies himself from quali by lining up wrong. 1% don't mean shit. Well, 1% could matter. You never know. That 1% could be your puncture. But we'll find out as the lights will come on. The engines will roar to life. Yes, I'm copying you, JP. And we are go here in Brazil. Lights out and away we go. Sander gets a actually gets a pretty decent start. Goes up the inside of Albon. They're ghosting through each other. Albon? Hello? Wow, I'm lost. Solar in the lead. Ahead of Sander, ahead of Hamilton, ahead of Ryland and Albon. That's your top 5. Solar leads the way then on the medium compound of tyres. There's some yellow flags behind, and that is a Williams of error. Jujen 7% on his tyre. Same with the Stubler. The highest tyre already on 7%. The medium's just screaming at people as Ryan and Ollie Football already have warnings. They've got to watch out for them track limits. Around here, do they? Yep, good English. Williams spun at pit exit. Yes, he did. He did indeed. I will try and bring back in, actually. I don't know if he'll chance another attempt at racing, there he is. Solar then leads the way from ARC Sander. As I wait for the gaps to pop up, I assume it's roughly, I can just go to Sander. Roughly half a second between P1 and P2 right now. The gaps very close together indeed. Jugens is quite close to the rear as Pratham gets ahead of Clyde in the Alpine. Those two still haven't turned on their names. So. But at least most people do have their names on, and that is quite nice to see. As Sander has the purple first sector overall. Got no cardio, just music. Oh yeah, the music. It's totally my fault. I shall actually turn the game up as well, as I have it quite quiet sometimes when I'm racing, as I like my music. So we'll bring the audio up, and there we go. I hope the cars are nice and loud now. I'll turn it up on my stream elements as well. Stream elements? Streamlabs. Oh, I knew that would happen at some point. I knew I'd call it Streamlabs, Stream Elements even, as Sander takes the lead of the race. Then Hamilton with the fastest lap on the hard tyres, mind. Especially with this level of fuel. He's doing a good job keeping up with the top 2, who are about to do battle into turn 4. Are we going to see Solar go around the outside? Totally not, as he just pulls in behind the Aston Martin. As he must have picked up a warning there, surely. Oi, oi, oi. I'm very glad I have this bottle of water alongside. Holy tyre wear. Yes, indeed, mate. The medium tyres aren't the best around here, as T10 Brian does leave the session. According to the telemetry of mine, it says he's DNF, but I don't believe that. And he has DNF'd. I've completely missed that. T10 Brian then, out of this race already. Sander leading the way then. Ahead of Solar. Just forgot to turn it off. Traction control, you can use it on or off. Totally up to you. We allow pretty much all the assists apart from a few. Solar retakes the lead of the race. And here comes Hamilton round the outside of Sander. Side by side down towards turn 4. Who's more confident out of the two? And it's Hamilton. He gets ahead well before the corner. That's a big crash behind. That is a big off. And that is a full safety car. That is a big off for the Alpine. The Stubler out of the race on lap 4. And the safety car does come into effect to help clear the damage and the debris away. 20 remain already on lap 4. But that begs the question, what will the medium runners do? Will they come early? Will they stay out? Oh yes, Kevin. That onboard sound, it's beautiful, isn't it just? We do love a little bit of V8 engine. As I wonder if I can actually change my camera settings. Of course not. I'll have to change that for the next race, as I actually want the default camera of the offset camera, as I use TV pod now. As Solar into the pits, Sander into the pits. Ryland opts to stay out. Hamilton stays out on his hard tyres, as he should. So look at this. The pit. This is what I like to see. The little pit thing I have. Now I can see the names. I can see what everyone's up to in the pit lane. And we can see the pit stop times, see how long it takes, if they need a front wing check. Oh my God. The Aston Martin. Can't remember who it is. But my God, 1.8 second pit stop. You are a lucky man, you are. That is the quickest pit stop you can get in game. At least from my knowledge. Unless you can go faster in a my team or a career mode. Ollie has killed someone. Did Ollie kill Stubler? Is that what's happened? Because Tennis Pro actually has a penalty of some description. Well, we'll find that out when the warnings tab pops up again. And it's a 10-second time penalty for Tennis Pro, who I believe has sped into the pit lane. That's the only way he could probably get it. Clyde on 2 warnings. Era gets a warning under the safety car. That's not ideal. Don't want to be getting warnings. And so does Jugens. It's not ideal to get warnings under the safety car. I can vouch it wasn't my fault. Okay, Ollie says he's not at fault. I'm sure the stewards may have a look if it does get reported. If anything gets reported, then it will be looked at. As, the highest tyre wear on the grid as it stands is Rougher X with 25% on his tyres. It's on his rear right tyre. Everyone seeming to... Anyone that did come into the pits on the mediums has boxed for hards. Rougher X. Oh, hold on. Wait, let me change something on my leaderboard. That might help me know who I'm tracking. Hold on. Also highlight teammate. There we go. Save that. Boom. Haha! Now I know who I'm watching. Because it will highlight who I'm on. Oh, that saves my life. That saves me a little bit of trouble. So while we wait for the safety car, I'm going to check my DMs because I've just sent a message. There's a friend asking me if I wanted to do an LMU weekly race. So it's a safety car. It's coming in this lap. I think at a 1.8 second stop, he's double stacked with Sander, only way that you can get that stop. Ah! Right, I see. Okay, totally understandable now. Please don't murder me from King. Ah. Anyway, when will Hamilton put his foot to the floor and catch people off guard? And it's right now, and away we go. Green flag conditions resume right now on lap 7 of 36. As Alpine Lover dives down the inside of T10 Ryland. Up into P2 goes the Audi driver. As Hamilton, there's a crash. Is it a crash? Jugens is out. Jugens is out at turn 1. I don't know what happened to Jugens. Sure he can clarify what happened. Nor do I. As Jugens leaves the session. The gap up front, almost a second. Bowmaster under pressure from the Haas driver of Rougher X. Almost got him Puffer X. As the pressure piles on. Pratham. He's turned his name on. One more guy to turn his name on and we've got a full grid of names. One more guy, please, for the love of God. There's a gap up front now already by Hamilton, 1.2 seconds. Look at the gap. That's just impressive. From Hamilton in the McLaren. Through goes Hamilton indeed. I mean, he took the lead of the race under the safety car because everyone else came into the pits. Solar's got a 10-second time penalty. I've just noticed this. Solar has a 10-second big crash. Oh my goodness, that's Top Fox. That was into the wall. Front wing damage on the left side of his front wing. Whoa-wee, that's two big crashes on that same corner. Whoa. This Tennis Pro also has his 10 seconds. There's a couple of 3 seconds flying about now for track limits as Sander is fighting for P7 now. Much fresher tyres than the rest of the grid. Chasing after Solo, who has got that 10-second time penalty to his name. Stubler has been re-invited. I don't know who did that, but well done to you, my friend. Hello, Madge. Nice to see you in the TikTok chat. This is a great race so far. There's a lot of battling going on down here for low-end points. There's a side-by-side with Al-Qaeda and Kian, who's going to swoop round the outside of the Red Bull. Bit of contact, wheel banging between the two. The Red Bull with front wing damage on the left side. Same with Kian. Front wing damage on the right side. No end plates on either of those cars. At the moment, Sander has gotten past Rougher X and is chasing back after Solar. I believe he sped into the pit lane, but I have no idea. It might be in contact under the safety car also. As these two do battle for P14. Kian with a 3-second time penalty. So around the outside he goes. As he tries to do a switchback at that corner, which would have been magnificent. He goes down the inside of the Red Bull driver. We've seen this before. Mercedes versus Red Bull. As they're side by side heading down towards turn 1. AERT Sanders fighting with Solar. We'll have to check in with that in a minute. Al-Qaeda stays ahead. Sander is chasing after Solar. They did go side by side briefly. Said 10-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags in the Oh. This is interesting. That is an interesting time penalty then for Solar. Gives in the Vettel to Hamilton down the straight. Probably illegal overtake. Yeah, probably. It's quite difficult to look at both chats because the Streamlabs chat doesn't work properly, so which is slightly upsetting, but we move. I apologise. That's the first yawn in, well, an hour, which is good news. It is cutting down. The yawns are cutting away. This is good. I'm waking up. Sander did get ahead of Solar. I am very sorry for missing that. I was too busy trying to work out why Solar had a bloody time penalty. Anyway, the top 10, all on 10-lap old tyres. Rylan on the worst of the three. So there's a yellow flag, and that is a white car. So that's a Haas of, I believe it was Rougher X, and it is Rougher X who's. He must have had a spin, yeah, he's 9 seconds off the pace, so it was definitely Rougher X who had it off at turn 3. It's the gap up front. That's closed down massively. I've gone way too far. Look at this. Albon, 3 tenths off the back of Hamilton in the McLaren. I would be doing the 10 PM lobby if my grandparents didn't need sleep. I'm not allowed to yell after 11 o'clock-ish. So, I would happily do the 10 PM race, but got to keep it quiet. Got to let my grandparents sleep. Right, down the inside goes Albon on Hamilton. Takes the lead of the race on lap 12 of 36. But I don't think Hamilton's going to give that up pretty easily, and he isn't. He's going to chase him down. Oh, and Bo gets another 10-second penalty for speeding in a pit lane. Once again, we'll bring back Sander. as Kian retires from the race. And that's a safety car. Is it a full or a VSC? What the hell happened? What happened to Kian? It is a full safety car. So once again, safety car. And that has very much saved Sander from a doom of position losses and time loss. Got rammed into a wall. Unideal. Overtook someone, tried to give it back, and they were in AI, so you can... Ah! So it's a bullshit penalty. Gotcha. There's a lot of safety cars in this league. Well, I think it depends on the track. This is the first two we've seen today. The only ones we really saw earlier in this morning in the 10 AM race was a VSC. These are my graphics, monkey. These are my graphics, mate. Thought I'd use them to, you know, spice it up a little bit. I asked everyone to make sure that their telemetry was on with their name showing, and it is definitely working. Oh, you've disconnected Pratham. I got you, bro. Make sure your telemetry is also working, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know, as we like to have them on, so I know who is who. Why can't I see you? I believe you've gone completely offline, Pratham. Yeah, I'm scrolling through the T's. You're gone, mate. You're not online. Then you got a penalty for going off track, GG. As a Solo stayed out. Solo, what are you doing? Do you not want to get out? Do you not want to get rid of that 10 second? There's 4 people with 10 seconds. Oi. Ah, it's fine, Bo. It's not. I wouldn't say. Why are you on wets? Bo, you bring yourself back around to the pit lane and you put some dry tyres on. Dennis, if he tried to take you out on purpose, you'll have to report it, mate. Stewards can't do anything unless they do. Online admin back. Yeah, I got you. Pratham. It's difficult to look at 2 screens at once to try and you're not showing online again. You're still not showing online. Don't want to use those tyres. Well, Bo, it'd be ideal if you didn't fuck about. It would be fairly ideal if you didn't fuck about. It's still showing offline, Pratham. It should be WX Zodiac. If you search it up in the Discord, you'll see it. It's in brackets in my name. Unlucky Kian, mate. You were doing well. When I wants to get rid of my 10 second. Ah, I see. So safety car won't go around for one more lap. It's not, I believe it's owned by British people, but it is not for UK only, it is for everyone. Excuse me. This is what safety cars does to me. I get bored, I get tired, I get sleepy, and I start sleeping. Anyway, it's just a little joke. As we were going, ping based on a regional lobby. Yes, it is definitely in the UK. I believe it's actually the host at the moment is in Sweden, though. The host is Tennis Pro as it stands. As Mikey had to leave the session, which transferred the session ownership to someone else. Yes, I am Karate. I'm here for this race and 2 more today. And then I will hand you over to someone else. Don't sleep, we need a commentator. Don't worry, I'm not going to go to sleep. No, it doesn't cost a single thing. I will hand you more information at the end of the race if you so wish to see how to get and download my the telemetry that I use. I'll even provide visual steps for you to download it. No, we don't swap around the host. Usually it is on the Sim Racing Centre website somewhere, yes, but I will show you at the end. I will give you a little bit of a step-by-step guide before ending the stream. That way you guys can see. If you finish top 10, you can tell me a joke. No. Because you won't finish P10. Anyway, we get underway again. Solar gets away very cleanly and is wildly ahead of AERT Sander. Ollie Football has found his way back up to P3 and is challenging AERT Sander. Wow, I just did a JP. I can't even say it. There's a yellow flag. That's an Aston Martin round. KZR Dave has had an off. Does he have any damage? Doesn't look like it. Just some tyre wear damage, but oh, there's an Alpine. Hello, Clyde. Nice to see you here. Glad to see that you're a little bit off the pace. You've got a friend. As Solar continues on. Oh, the sound of that engine. Wow. This is indeed F126 stack. Vetteled you down a straight once I saw. Saying it was a Red Bull. So it would have been Rylan or Al-Qaeda. Sander then chasing down Solar. Who has a 10-second time penalty to his name. Oh, I need a drink again already. Oh, I do have a pack of hoops I can eat, but I can't get them because they're on the other side of the room. I don't want to get up. There's too much action on the screen, and I can't leave you guys without a commentator for a couple of minutes, can I? I have the engine mod, yes. Other streamers probably don't. If they choose to have it though, they probably will. But I am probably the only one with the... you just got to match up the UDP and stuff in the settings with it to your F1. Just make sure your telemetry is on, mate. That way you can see your name, all your stats, your tyre wear, your warnings, your time penalties, all of that good stuff. Anyway, Hamilton ahead of Sander now. Albon lover just watching on, waiting for his chance to pounce on something. Sander tries to go around the outside of Hamilton, now the inside line, back to the outside line, tucks in behind the McLaren. Albon had a little look around the outside of the Aston. There's another yellow flag, and that's a hat of Rougher X around. But he gets going pretty quickly. Sander down the inside at turn 4. Takes away P2 from Hamilton. But that gives Solar a little bit of breathing room. No, I am a fresh commentator, yes. I commentated the other day, but I only did one stream the other day, and this is technically my 3rd commentary stream ever, if you think about it. I mean, I have done some before, but it was a one-off because people wanted commentary and no one was available. So I was like, you know what, I'll do it. But I haven't really, haven't done any since then, and now I'm back and I've decided, screw it, let's do it. I'm now here commentating in MOR, and I couldn't be more happier to commentate here. I was welcomed with open arms. They've even said I can maybe come and drive. I might do that. We don't know yet. At the moment, I think I'll stick with the commentary. That might come race. This is indeed Interlagos. We do love a bit of Interlagos. Hamilton looks to the inside of turn 4, tucks back in. Behind Hamilton is half a tenth up on Hamilton's fastest lap, but is 2/10 down on his own time, which is a little bit interesting. So we'll keep moving. There's just a little bit of fighting at the back. It would be Pratham's AI, but it is fighting with something else. As that is Sander trying to look around the outside. Nothing doing yet. Am I able to invite thingy? No, of course not, because it just doesn't show up. Oh well. As we now head towards the start-finish straight once again. Heading on to lap 20 of 36. 16 laps to go. Here at Interlagos, Hamilton all over the back of Sander. Is he going to look towards turn 1? No, he isn't. He's going to lift off to save some battery. I think I will need to. I think I might move a couple things. Yeah, let's move. Come on, let's do a little bit of quick editing really quickly while there's no action. We're doing a quick bit of surgery on the stream. Okay, there we go. Surgery done. Problem solved. Now let's continue. I have missed an overtake. God damn it. I knew that would happen. Oh, I need to move the... I'll do that later. We don't need to worry about the mini sectors now. We're not in quali. I can see the mini map now. That's all I care about. I can see the mini map. Can't download it. Is something stopping you from downloading it then? Because... for some reason, it's 3 wide towards turn 1. Hello. Sander trying to overtake Sola around the outside for the lead of the race. Albon trying to overtake Hamilton for P3. Here comes Hamilton around the outside of the Williams. The overspeed on that McLaren. Oh, don't tell me it's going to be 3 wide into turn 4. It's not going to be 3 wide into turn 4. But through goes Hamilton. Literally through goes Hamilton into P1. What a move around the outside of Sander. The McLaren takes the lead on lap 21 of 36. Albon looking to dive down the inside of Sola. Thinks better of it. You need this every stream. Well, if I can convince JP to start using this type of stuff, I'm sure he will gladly use this type of stuff. I think he likes a little bit of special stuff. That's arcade up. Gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. The gap to P1 now, half a second. Top 5, all fighting for the win. Sola with a 10-second is pretty much out of contention, but he's not going to go down without a fight. That is for sure. Hamilton is in the Hamilton is in the McLaren, my friend. So here comes Sander towards turn 4. He's going to look to the inside. He is going to pull alongside and he is ahead before the braking. So Sander back into the lead of the race. Hamilton not looking to give up so easily though. He's going to get close. Looks to the inside. Pulls back in behind. I was to say, yeah, imagine classic mode. How about imagine this engine sound? Isn't it just beautiful? Hamilton all over the back of Sander. The tyre age difference is definitely showing. Sander with almost double the tyre wear of Hamilton. But he's not going to go down without a fight, and that is for sure. Both of them very close to a... hello, here comes Sola down the inside of Hamilton. And Sander still in the lead. Both of them very close. Hamilton and Sander very close to a track limit penalty as there's yellow flags again. And that is that is Albon. that has spun around. Albert has spun around at turn 3 and has lost his chance to chase after the race win. He drops all the way down to P10, but he will gain some positions back from penalties. We'll have to see what he does. He's snappy at the rear as there's another off. For Rice is nice. Clyde all the way at the back, but we love Clyde. Clyde in the LP. He's still going, and we love him for it. Hamilton and Sander left to battle it out then. Up at the front. I don't think there's any need to box anymore for Hamilton, because these tyres can go to the end. Both of them can drag their tyres to the end. Solar comes in to serve his 10-second time penalty. So he will be in the pit lane for a long time, and that will feel like an age as he's in the pit lane. Just look at that stop time coming up side by side into turn 4. Sander holds the lead. It's a 12.2 second stop for Solar Eater. Hamilton has to pitch this. He Hamilton started on the hards. What is this? No way. He did! Hamilton started this race on the hard compounder tyre. So Hamilton has to pit again. He has no choice. He either has to wait out a safety car or he has to box again. I had no idea he started on the hards. This is a curveball in the story. Excuse me, I apologise for the yawning. As you can see Ryland in the background. Ollie Football sticking with these two at the front, which is very nice to see. Glad to see so many in the TikTok chat and the Twitch chat. I just don't know how many's in the Twitch chat. Let's have a look, see. Excuse me. I apologise for the 13. Yeah. Okay, so Twitch is not ideal. Yeah. Twitch is okay. We'll take what we get at Twitch. But 75 of you in the TikTok chat at the moment, and I really do appreciate all the viewage. If you want to get involved, come to the Twitch chat, type !Discord, or message the TikTok account for the link to the Discord, or at least to our website at least, and then the Discord link will be on our website. I am indeed on for the 2 PM race, and I'll be on commentary again, and I'll be on commentary for the 4 PM race also, which I also have decided to track for. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it all to you earlier. If you have forgotten, then you'll have to wait and see, because I'm not telling you again. As Sander, what happened to Sander? Did he come into the pit lane? Did he spin? What have I missed? What the hell have I missed? Sander, pit lane, yes, he did come into the pits. I did think so. So, yep, Sander. No, Sander isn't the one. Solar was the one with the 10 seconds. So Sander back out P7 then. Hamilton will box 2 responds. So Hamilton will be serving his very much needed mandatory pit stop. Ollie Football inherits the lead, but guess what? He started on the mediums. And guess what? He can keep going. And guess what? Ryland's done the same. Ryland can keep going. So at the moment, this is your fight for the possible lead of the... Actually, Ollie might not be able to keep going. Look at that rear right of his... Sander gets a 3! Sander, the first to full foul to the track limits, and he gets a 3-second time penalty for his troubles. Rice is nice. Oh, once again. Time penalty for Rice is nice. Game doesn't seem to like the guy. He's had a bad couple of races. Yes, it is indeed, Charlie. I'm back on comms, and I am for the next 2 races. Ollie Football is on 22 lap old hards. He's been on these since the safety car. Since the first one, at least, should I say. Hamilton definitely should have pitted a couple of laps ago, but he is behind Sander, who has a 3. We'll see what happens throughout the rest of this race. KZR Dave gets another 3-second time penalty for his troubles. Sander sets the fastest lap of the race. There's blue flags being waved for Clyde. I assume that is Clyde in the Alpine, and it is the only Alpine, so it is Clyde being shown the blue flags, and I'm sure he'll gladly move out of the way. He won't cause any disruption for the Cadillac driver. I really do hope he doesn't cause any trouble for the Cadillac driver, and he does pull out of the way, which is very, very nice to see. Ollie Football leads the race then on 23 lap old hards. Rylan with the 8 lap younger tyre advantage as they start lap 29 of 36. Rylan all over the back of Ollie Football, who dives down the inside at turn 1 and takes the lead of the race from Ollie Football. These 2 very, very quick drivers are going to definitely duel it out for the rest of the race, and that's a yellow flag. Bowmaster has retired in the pit lane, so no safety car, no VSC, just a pit lane retirement, which obviously will need a reason. If there's no valid reason, fucking AI. Why? That is Bo's words, by the way. What's wrong with the AI, Bo? Talk to me, man. Ollie Football trying to keep up with Ryland, and he is doing exactly that. Yellow flag still flying. So McLaren does now clear away into a runoff area. Wheel flew off, went on AI, it made me go into the pit, and I flicked out. Had no wing. How to get the fancy stuff around the screen, I will show you at the end of the race. Ollie Football following on behind Ryland. 6 laps to go here at Interlagos. As Ollie Football looks to the inside at turn 4. Is he going to make the dive down the inside? And yes, he is. Ryland tries for the switchback but isn't able to pull it off. Ollie Football retakes the lead of the race. I shall show you at the end of the race, lads. I will show you how to get all this telemetry at the end of the race. This battle for the lead isn't going to quench anytime soon. Hamilton is now in clean air on fresh mediums. He can now freely chase after Ryland. And Ollie Football. I'm really sorry about the yawning. Lap 31 of 36, 5 more laps to go here in Interlagos. Ollie Football's tyre wear is looking very, very touch and go. Ryland not too far behind on tyre wear, but not too far behind in position either. It is literally nose to rear. Ollie Football doing what he does best. He won Miami this morning with a strategy completely different to everyone else. He did a one-stop, even though there was a safety car. He boxed under that safety car, I'm pretty sure, and stayed on them hards until the end. And he won in Miami just a couple hours ago, with around about 5 laps remaining. Can Ollie go 2 for 2? But we'll have to find out, because Ryland isn't going to let that go easily. He is going to fight as hard as he can for this race win. And is he going to look for a lunge up in turn 1? And yes, he is. He's going to go down the inside and takes the lead once again. Ollie gets a warning for track limits. Excuse me, he needs to be very careful about that now, because I believe he is on two warnings. "27 laps old is Ollie Football's hard tyres, and he is on 2 warnings. He is 1 away from a time penalty, which could just thoroughly throw away this race win chance. These two still staying nose to cone, nose to rear. There we go. As Ryland is going to get overtake off of a back marker. I believe that is a Mercedes. That is the disconnected Mercedes of Pratham. Ryland's pulled a nice healthy gap, half a second. I don't know if that's going to stop Ollie Football, who cuts the track too much and gets a 3-second time penalty. He might have just thrown away a win here in Interlagos. Ryland now leads the race with no penalties, no warnings, with 3 laps to go, and it's a yellow flag, and that is, oh my goodness, that is a Red Bull of Al-Qaeda, who's had a big off. He has a puncture. Al-Qaeda with a puncture on the front right. Once again, he's got a puncture on the front right. The same thing happened in Miami. I cannot believe it. Al-Qaeda, his race falls away once again as there's an Alpine. Oh, scary moment there. So he'll try and bring it back to the pit lane, hopefully. Albon against another 3-second time penalty. We follow Ryland then. Ollie Football still with him. A puncture for Ollie is destined. Well, you got to be 85% at least to get a puncture. As it shows with Al-Qaeda's, his went at 87. He lost his front right at 87%. Of course, it doesn't update to show a puncture. Other than, and he's driving into a runoff. I don't think he meant to do that. You didn't mean to do that, did you, Al-Qaeda? Don't get stuck on the grass, please. 29 laps old. Ollie Football's hard tyres. They're going to be 31 laps old. They're going to be 32 laps old. He's going to do a Mexico stint like I did. I did 32 laps at Mexico yesterday. He's going to do 32 laps at Brazil. Sola gets another 3. Actually, no, that's his first 3, should I say. There's Hamilton. On the back of Sander. He has made it to the pits. Al-Qaeda might just retire from this race, but if he finishes, I'll be very proud if he does. Ryland starts the penultimate lap then. 80% on Ollie Football's tyres. It is very touch and go now for Ollie's front right. Actually, I don't even think it's his front. I think it's his rear right, isn't it? Yeah, it is indeed his rear right. No idea how his rear right is the most warm, but we won't ask questions. We'll just have to wait and see what the game tells for Ollie. Could you replace Uck? Well, if you can make it to a race, then yes. But that's only if you can make a seat. Ollie Football will finish here in P2, but the race win literally inches away from him. He's got fingertips on that trophy, but he's not going to get it. It will be Ryland's as it stands. As we head round the final corner now for the penultimate time. As we start the final lap of the race, Ryland in the lead, has done exactly what he needs to do. If I'm not mistaken, he started 5th. I was just about to mention this. He started in 5th place. Kept up with the top 4, well, with the top 5 at the time, as he was sat in 6th place watching everyone race along. And as he was watching along, he was waiting for someone to make a mistake, and mistakes happened. Errors occurred. Solo got unlucky with the 10 seconds, and that took him straight out of contention for the race win. But Ryland, he's not put a single foot wrong. He's gotten a single warning during this entire race. Look at this. Most of the field has penalties, but the few that don't have just not put a foot wrong. Ryland has done a brilliant job in the Red Bull. As that'll get us another warning, 4-time penalty. As Sander leaves the session, and that's going to cost him. That's going to cost him dearly. Hopefully his AI will finish in P2, P3 even. It'll finish P4 regardless. But Ryland, he's done the job. He's done exactly what he needs to do in that Red Bull. And he comes across the line to win here in Interlagos. The Red Bull takes the victory. Ollie Football in 3rd. Hamilton will get 2nd place on the roads. After penalties, Ollie Football will finish 3rd. ART Sander finishing 4th, where he would have finished anyway, regardless of disconnecting or not. Anyone can drive here in MOR, my friend. Well in, Ryland. Congratulations on the win, mate. Well done. Albon Lobber is going to run up the top 10 as he gets another 3 second for his troubles. That is an absolutely fantastic race. Ryland in 1st, Hamilton P2, Ollie Football to round out the podium. What an amazing race here at Interlagos. I can tell your tyres were gone, mate. Look at them. 88% on that rear right. Scary, scary stuff. 32 laps. I'm very, very impressed by you, Ollie. It's a great stint on the hards. And I'm happy you enjoyed that, Hamilton. I'm very happy you enjoyed the race, and I hope you can join in with more. And I appreciate you all turning up. And I will show you how to get the telemetry that I use. Sim Racing Center. That's what you search up on your browser of any sort. As long as you're on PC, you can use this. I believe you go to here. Go away, Norton. I don't give a shit about you. I actually don't know if it will pop up on there. Services. Here we go. You hover over Services, Project to turn them. You click on this, and there's the free download button. You press this, and once it's downloaded, you should get a file, and you just extract that file and open up the exe folder. Once that's done, you can enjoy some lovely telemetry. It is free indeed. It is completely free to download and enjoy. I'm happy for everyone that has watched the race on both TikTok, maybe YouTube as well. It is indeed, Ollie. It is me. And on Twitch as well. I appreciate you all having me as well. It is an absolute honour to be a part of this league, especially as a commentator. And I thank you all for coming along. And I will catch you another time.
Out of the blue she sang, we're caught beneath two stools. I wouldn't be caught there, falling into you, stepping out of line, in and out of time. I've missed the boat, but we stay afloat. The effervescent light shines from your eyes when you you're coming down, don't make a sound. You took your time and I've waited too long. Now you've gone about it the wrong way. Yeah, you've gone about it the wrong way. Out of the blue she said we're caught beneath two stools. I wanna be caught there, falling into you, stepping out of line, in and out of time. No, it won't go your way. Call it a day. The effervescent light shines from your eyes. It's all the same. There's no one left to blame.